one hit. Alright. So we have Bone Town in a Warden. So here we go. You see him at 050? Looks like
yeah, I see him.
Too. So we're gonna bring it in nice and close here. Looks like he's approaching us. So what I've noticed with the Gladiator is like she's very sensitive at high speeds when it comes to Apno. So if I want to get into a turn battle with him, I gotta make sure that I bring him in down to SCM speed as I approach here. Slowly adjust my throttle settings.
I don't care if this guy opens up or not. We're gonna take him down.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the push now. Slowing down, dropping SCM. Now that we're actually in behind him. Up and around. And here will be the difficult part. Get behind him here.
Shields hit.
Nice. Nice. Here we go. Position. He's gonna go for the deck.
Target destroyed.
And
Yeah.
he is down.
Alright, go back to Wolf Point. There's nomads there.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're taking a look at the Anvil Gladiator with a turret gunner versus a Aegis Warden. Things to understand about atmospheric flight. Yeah, your speed has everything to do with your ability to move around. So you'll see at the beginning of this fight, we go in from high altitude, so thinner the atmosphere, higher the speed, more maneuverability, because it's more like we're in space. And as I set up for the dive, I'm coming in at high altitude. I'm rotating, so my bottom surface area of my ship is giving me the best lift. So I want to put as much pressure on the turn as I can to help with the air. So the air, as I pull through the corner, for those of you guys who aren't pilots, you're creating lift from the bottom of your ship, which means the biggest, the widest surface area you can to kind of help you pull around the corner. Once I've got the position I like, I'm going to dive in, keep my speed up. And as I go close to this guy, he's slowing down to almost a crawl so he can look back on towards us. I'm rotating and I'm pulling up. I'm staying completely in pitch because what I'm doing is the direction that I'm rolling and pulling, I'm creating the most, I'm creating the most lift under my bottom as I possibly can. Right here, the Vanguard's losing a lot of energy. He's fighting against the atmosphere. He's fighting against his main vector. He's trying to roll to create some lift, but here he's in yaw, and he's trying to get himself around, but he just can't do it in time. And he's trying to get too much speed, so he's fighting the resistance of the atmosphere on top of fighting the fact that he's trying to pull too much in yaw. And eventually, I'm going to win that circle fight, and I'm going to get behind him, and I'm going to punish him. Things about the Gladiator in general is very heavy. So if you're gonna fly the Gladiator in atmosphere, make sure that you're only staying just a bit above SCM speeds to get any kind of relatively viable movement. Anything higher than the SCM speed with the Gladiator at the moment, and you create so much resistance against your airframe that if you try to make hard turns, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. So I would suggest that you approach your targets from high altitude, dive in at high speed, drop your speed down to SCM, roll, use your lift to kind of cut around and pull around those corners. Not only are you going to help with the bottom thrusters, but you're going to help with the air. You're going to help pull around a nice tight corner, right? So that was pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple today. This isn't a crazy difficult thing. But most people I fight in the persistent universe, they just simply don't run these basic techniques, and it really helps, right? So use the best you can. use your ship the way it's supposed to be used. Use your strengths. If you're in something like a gladiator, you can take a little bit of hits. So if you want to gain position by sacrificing a little bit of, you know, of hits like we did here, then it's totally worth it. Because once you gain position, fight's over, right? All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for all the support and love. Short and sweet today, only 5 minutes. Take a look at Predator mounts if you guys are interested in mounts for joysticks and other stuff. And I hope to see all of you folks out for stream. Please leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm. So even if it's just, hey, I like your videos, it really helps, right? So thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support. And I'll see you in the next video.